Prophetic Revelation, author, Olabisi James. I asked the Spirit of Truth who lives richly in me, for highly greater is he that lives in me, than he who lives in the world, and he gave this title to it. In the realm of the Spirit, I see myself in my usual white glory realm garment, and I see myself standing on the ground, at the bank of a large blue sea, and I am looking far up above, from an inclined tangent. Then I saw the cloud opening at that other end, and I saw some blue clouds coming down out of a white cloud, and from that end, I flew into that cloud. Then as I stood upon that cloud, looking unto the plains of the first heaven, from behind me, I saw a certain black face of a being. I saw his head roaring in the form of a lion, trying to charge at me in order to scare me off, but I was unbothered. I didn't move an inch from where I stood, because I saw that face and being as insignificant. It was a very black cloud, in the face of a beast, roaring out words, trying to scare me. He roared out these words saying, "Who are you looking for? He is not here." I didn't answer him. I was focused on my search. As a matter of fact, I turned my back towards him. That being was a principality in the first heaven. But it is written in the Holy Book that God has raised me up together with Christ, and has seated me together with Christ in the heavenly realms, and the seat of Christ is far above all principality and power and might and dominion and above any name that is named, not only in this world but also in that which is to come. And since I am in Christ, seated with him as a joint heir with him, being in full conformation and like form as he is, then I'm far above that lousy principality in the black cloud. And from there, I continued my search and moved, and I am at a different place now, and this place is of hard rocky floor, and it's a wide space of land, and then I see that this is the land of the dead, and I see people climbing that rocky brown stair to the top, and the people were all in white clothing, and I saw the man, T.B. Joshua also in white. His white was like a white armorless agbada, with a white pair of trousers that passed his knees just a little bit, what I would call a three-quarter pair of trousers. I saw him bent on those staircases, trying to climb. He was using his hand to help himself. His face looks young. I see no white beard on him this time, they are all that now black. He was barefooted. Then I asked my spirit to go ahead and ask him the cause of his death, and as I did, I saw some 3 angels appear on the staircase, and these 3 were wearing white, standing together as though blocking the man, T.B. Joshua, from continuing his journey of climbing on those stairs. And as that happened, I saw the man T.B. Joshua turn back to direction of the earth, still standing on the staircase he was on, and I see tears coming down from his eyes, and he is saying, "I'm sorry," as those tears come down from his eyes. His statement of "I'm sorry" echoed throughout the plains of the land of the dead. Those hard rocky floors echoed those words. But what is he sorry about? I decided to find out. Then he began to say, "I am sorry for deceiving the people with false miracles." And as he said this, I was shown his church, the synagogue church of all nations, and I am seeing some black beings at each corner. They were as shadows, standing at the sections of his church, and these beings are forces of darkness, they are evil spirits, and they were from water bodies, and I was asking about how he got them, and then my sight was opened to another dimension, and I saw the man T.B. Joshua, under the sea, and in this sea, I saw a large sea goddess, lying on the water. She has a tail, like the rear of a crocodile, but her head is that of a female human. The rest of her body, her hands were like that of a crocodile. A large crocodile. She has large claws as a crocodile. She was on the sea, bent in the shape of a crocodile. And that crocodile spirit spoke to him in the Yoruba language, saying, "Kilofe?" Meaning, "What do you want?" Then TB replied, "Irami Lagbara. Mofkbagbara." Meaning, "Empower me. I want to receive power." And afterwards, the scene changed, and I am seeing the man in an underworld chamber, where I see fire around, and in this chamber, I see a dragon, a flying dragon, and this dragon asked him, TB, to open his mouth, and as he opened his mouth, I saw fire from out of that dragon's mouth entering into his own mouth and into his being. And the Spirit of Truth and Glory says, he was being imparted, he was being baptized with the power of witchcraft, the power to perform miracles by the spirit, breath and fire of hell. And during the covenant he had with the underworld, there was a contract written. The contract was to expire this year, and he died because his time had come, for the contract had expired. And according to the contract, when his time ends, another is to take his throne or seat of power, for he was actually a great wizard. He was fortified with the coals of hell. Then I decided to search and find out the man who shall take his throne now that he is gone. And as I was searching, I saw a line of false prophets in their realm lining up. I saw Victor Boateng, I saw Abbot Angel, Emmanuel Makandiwa, Shepherd Bushiri, and many others, and they were lining up side by side, and I was looking to see who was assigned to take over from TB Joshua. But as I was searching I saw that the next person hasn't been crowned as yet. So I decided to press further and search by the Spirit, on who they have decided to crown as the next in line to him or a succession of him. Then I kept hearing, Major Shepherd Bushiri, Major Shepherd Bushiri, Major Shepherd Bushiri. His name kept resounding over and over again. Now this man, Shepherd Bushiri, shall rise high and assume his, TB Joshua's, position. And I see him sitting on a chair, appears to be a metallic chair, and as he sat in that chair, I see yellow electric currents entering into his body, as though one being shocked with jolts of electricity. He was being empowered in their realm, by the god of their realm, among the initiates. Then I see him being powerful with dark energy, unclean spirits. And he becomes a mighty wizard. These are wizards, and are not true prophets of God. They are from the underworld. Be thou enlightened.